high, you're naturally more attracted to some people in particular than others, right? But have you ever noticed this is not random? Of course, bonds between people can be explained by their common interest and similar personalities and other things they share. But this is far from being the whole story. As you might have guessed, your inner energy plays a big role in how people see you. It's like a fragrance you wear, and everyone around you can smell it, and they either like it or don't like it. Or even worse, there's nothing to smell because it's completely neutral. But that's another topic. I've got a lot to say about this fascinating phenomenon, but today I want to focus specifically on one major attraction killer, which is omnipresent in our society, and that is the energy of neediness. Would you like to know what your energetic fragrance is? The best way to find out is to observe how people react or respond to your presence. Of course, you can't please everyone, but if most people are moving away from you on a regular basis, you know you've got something to change in your fragrance formulation, right? And chances are you're projecting an energy of neediness, because this thing is not something obvious like being annoying or obnoxious, for example. No, neediness can be really subtle, and even the people you repel won't be able to put their finger on why they feel this way around you. Yes, I see people around me with this type of energy, and it's not a pretty picture. Because rejection usually causes neediness to grow, and it becomes a vicious circle. And all this is unconscious, of course. Let's try to describe how this works. This energy or state of being starts with a feeling of lack or inadequacy inside of you. And you try to change that sensation through your interactions with people around you, meaning you want to have their attention, their validation, their affection, and so on and so forth. And to be honest, most people are in this posture most of the time. We feel drawn to certain people, but in fact, we want to get something out of them, right? Because we don't have this giving mentality by default. Have you ever noticed that? Or is this something I am inventing here? And this contracting energy of neediness can usually be felt at the beginning of the interaction with someone, at least unconsciously. You know something is off. And sometimes it's a lot stronger, like a desperate vibe coming from the person. For more information on this phenomenon, please check out my video on desire and contraction. So, what is the best way to change that energetic signature of yours? The first step is to become conscious of it. And this is the main purpose of this video. This way, you gain back your power by getting out of this unconscious loop. Then you must become independent energetically, meaning you learn to be happy and feel great without external support. In other words, you let go of that feeling of lack and inadequacy. Of course, the best way to achieve that is to develop your inner energy. And ultimately, you want to share your energy with the people around you. And this is done through a movement of energy expansion. Concretely, this may be achieved by appreciating the person instead of wanting something from him or her. Good luck with your practice, and see you soon.